Was good, YouTube? Quinn Wade, 17 points, 10 assists, 46% from the field, career high, 31% from three, woo, and 3.7 turnovers, 1.9 steals, and 76% from the free throw line. That's real. Yeah, John Wall, 3.7 turnovers is way too many. Some of these passes you see is a little careless, and he just has to know how to when to pass and when not to force his offense. And when he's looking for the pass, make sure he's passing it the right way with two-hand pass, one-hand pass. Just don't be unorthodox with the passes. Just be patient and make sure when you passing the ball, you well balanced. Some of these passes you see, he just rushed it. He threw it sloppy, and it was awkward. It was just a horrible pass in the end. But John Wall is one of the best playmakers in the game, and he's 10 assists. He's leading the league right now, so you can't say too much bad about him. And another thing you got to improve on is his shot selection and his shots. Once his shots be wide open, as you see, uncontested three, he gets a lot of spot-up threes. He's shooting 31%, which is horrible. But if he can improve his three-point shooting, he can be a 20-point and 10 assists. Another thing you got to improve on is off the dribble shooting. When he dribbles, pull up is garbage. He really can't shoot off the dribble that much. And his spot up jump shot off a screen needs work. He improved it a whole lot, but it's still not there yet. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is his ability to play make. Is a beautiful thing to watch John Wall run the offense, completely run all the plays. Don't force anything. Don't try to come up with something on the fly. Don't try to turn the ball over. He just be patient, run the whole set out, and then goes with the counter. He plays within the offense, but he also, as you see, gets out on a fast break. He pushes it, find open shooters, finishes in the paint, dumps the ball up, find the spot up shooters in the corner, and his ability to break down defenses and push the pace really makes him one of the best passers because you can't guard it. And you have to guard him, so you can't guard the pass. And John Wall is excelled in that ability to play make at a high level because his speed and his athleticism takes it to a whole nother level. And it's a beautiful thing to watch John Wall continue to improve his playmaking. He's been a good playmaker since he came in the league. He averaged 8 assists his first year, and he was playing with scrubs. And John Wall really improved that a whole lot. And now he's averaging 10 since his team got a whole lot better. I love John Wall passing. He's been a good passer since he came in the league, and he was a good passer even in college. And the last thing I want to talk about is his scoring. John Wall is a beautiful finisher. That's his biggest strength. His ability to break down the defense, get to the paint, get the defense off balance, knock down layups, knock down floaters, and continue to attack. But he's more well-paced now. He used to play at well speed. He always says this now I think about it. He used to play at one speed, dribble, go right to the paint at full speed. But the NBA caught up to it and made him improve his game. Now you see him, he's taking his time, scoring with both hands, off the left, off the right, jumping off both feet sometimes, dunking, getting alley-oops, getting tip dunks. John Wall doing it all offensively. Only thing he got to just continue to do is knock down that three-point shot when it's wide open and knock down that mid-range shot. And he should be able to put up 21, 22 points a game. Because if he can knock down, he's knocking down 40% of his shots. That's real good. That's a career high. But if he knocked down a three-point shot at 35, 36%, which is about average, he'll be averaging 20 points already. 21, 22 points. But since he's struggling on a three-point shot, it's hard for him to average over 20 points when he only scoring off fast break and getting easy layups in transition. But if he can open up his shooting a little bit more, like I said before, he should be a 20-point scorer, kind of like the Chris Paul we seen, that can score in the mid-range off the pick and roll and can knock down a spot-up three. He put up 23 and 11 assists. John Wall already putting up 10 assists, but his points is just too low. If he can score 20 points a game and get 10 assists, he could be an MVP in his league because Washington Wizards are already a premier team in his league, and they're locked for the playoffs every year, and he got the right teammates. He just got to take his game to the next level, turn down his turnovers, knock down the mid-range and the three-point shot, and John Wall will be a top 10 player in no time. I love John Wall, one of my favorite players to watch. I'm always supporting him since he got drafted. I say he's the best player in the draft, and I say he was going to be an all-star back in 2012, and he made it. And I'm just happy to see him grow his game, get better, and constantly improve. John Wall could easily be the best point guard in the league in the next couple years. I know Steph Curry and Chris Paul are way ahead of him, but John Wall is catching up to him quickly. And like he said, a lot of people saying he was an MVP candidate this year, and his team was a top 2 team in the East. Now since they dropped off, it died out. But John Wall showed you glimpses of what he can do. If he can up his scoring just a little bit more and get the same amount of assists and get his turnovers to 2, he can be an MVP in this league and the best point guard in the future. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. And it's a beautiful thing to watch John Wall play. And he's one of my favorite players in the league.